Don't stop podcasting.
Hold on to your pixel forest.
All right.
It's a Pixel Forest podcast, -1.
Yeah.
Yep, we're down one again, but we switched it up this time.
Down 1.
What are we doing? Like,
I don't know.
I left. Jake's gone now.
Jake's gone for good.
Yeah.
Jake's not dead, though, like you did.
No,
Yeah.
Jake didn't die. Jake voluntarily had to take a leave of absence.
He's
Put
got
him-
a...
Sent his paperwork to HR.
That's right, yes.
Yep. Last Friday. We were aware of it.
He scheduled his vacation time promptly.
Yes. Oh, I thought it was sick leave. Who's he lying?
I don't know. I think he's lying.
He's lying.
He's
We'll
on.
have to check our secretary.
Either way, we had to relocate for this one.
That's right. We're on remote.
We're in a remote...
We had some bug problems.
we're in a remote
fumigators.
bunker. We're like 50 feet under the ground.
In
but
Germany.
There's good acoustics in
Yep.
here.
We're international now. The company's gone international. We're in German territory now.
Pixel Forest Oceanic Edition.
Yes. I guess that's why our logo's green. German. I don't know where I'm going with this.
All right.
You're pissed because someone commented about our logo.
No, I'm not pissed about that. I like our colors.
I do too.
I like our colors.
But it represents our Xbox fandom, which is why that guy was mad.
And you know what?
He wasn't really mad.
Nah, he's right, though.
He prefers Nintendo.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, Nintendo is... we're kind of losing... If you choose PlayStation or Xbox, you're kind of losing both battles because Nintendo is superior.
It is. Well, that's a funny thing, too. If you
Nintendo's in its own little section.
Yeah, if you're Xbox or PlayStation, both of you guys play Nintendo on the side, at least.
Right, yeah. Like, that's the thing. Xbox players, like, love Nintendo games. PlayStation players love Nintendo games. So, like, in a way, Nintendo always has your heart.
Well, Nintendo's been around longer than both, right? Hasn't it?
Yeah, Nintendo was, like, one of the first... I'm trying to think of I think Atari was first.
Speaking of Atari.
Oh, here it comes.
And then Nintendo.
Here
No.
it comes.
Speaking of Atari, they're trying to get back into the gaming.
Yes.
They got their nothing's really been released.
No.
Just that they've been doing it.
Are you going to talk about...
They've got a new console coming out.
Yes. They're trying to combat the NES Classic Edition
Yes.
by, like...
No, I thought it's like a whole new thing.
They're trying to buy into the whole nostalgia kick because the NES Classic did so well that they think they... Like, the Atari Jaguar, is it the remaking?
Nope. It's just
The original Atari?
nope. They're literally just calling it the Atari box.
Nice.
Again,
So it's like...
again with another stellar name from the gaming community.
Yeah.
So it's like all Atari's old games in a box.
Nothing has really been released about it, so I guess we'll have to see.
Exactly like the NES Classic.
What if it's not even a game? What if it's just like...
What if it's like a router?
Yeah.
The
getting into the networking game?
Atari box.
Well, I guess we'll have to see.
I don't know.
No, that's... So this is something I wrote down, and it's something that it's a big trend that I see happening now, not just with video games, with movies, though. I think people are running out of ideas. People aren't creative because...
That's been happening for a while.
Especially in Hollywood.
Well, so... what I put down for notes is, like, people are out of ideas, and they're just remastering all their classics now.
Mm-hmm.
And then, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of stuff out there, and a lot of great ideas have been used, and...
It's either reboots or sequels.
Yeah, stuff like
Right.
that. So movies, right? We just had I think it all started with Jurassic World, which wasn't bad. Which I love Jurassic
Yes.
World, but
Absolutely.
it seemed right around that point in time, a couple 3 years ago.
I mean, they've been doing...
Everyone's doing reboots now.
Yeah. Even when the new consoles first came out, it was like, oh, we're going to remaster Deadpool, the game.
Yeah.
And it's like, that
Did
game
they remaster?
sucked.
No, I don't know if they just remastered it or just added it to the Xbox.
I mean, they
PlayStation.
ported it to the Xbox, and then they put in some, jargon, oh, it's, running at 60 frames, and it'll look better.
But just the examples. So Call of Duty, they're going back to their roots.
Right.
Skyrim, there's possibly Skyrim 2 coming out instead of them going...
I hope they don't do Skyrim too.
But Skyrim did the special edition, which is a remake.
Yeah, so they
Yeah.
did that. So that was another prime example.
Right.
Diablo, and there's another version of Diablo that's going to be coming out. Warcraft, the Crash Bandicoot new game that's coming out.
That comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or today from posting.
Yes, correct. So
Dating it.
I think every major company, whether it's gaming or movies, they're all guilty of remastering bullshit that, just, because they know they're going to get your money because you have reverence for those games.
Yes.
And, when I see a game that I liked back in the day with new graphics, I'm like, oh, pitching $40.
I mean, that's what they're doing with the well, not really what they're doing, but they're doing like the original Xbox games. They're back compatible them for the Xbox One.
True.
But is it me, or does it seem like it's more prevalent now than it ever has been before?
It is
It's definitely more prevalent now. But there's still like the new ideas slipping through the cracks. But
yes,
yeah,
like there's still occasionally a new game here and there.
but it's like those, like even especially with movies, like a new like movie idea doesn't get a sequel.
I mean, even really think about it. I saw a video a while ago. Like even games that were seen to be original got their ideas from something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or like Avatar was like one of the most top grossing movies ever, and there is a sequel coming, but it's been
there's
like what?
There's 3 movies lined up after.
Right.
Well, the problem with that is like that movie was in production for like how many years because it's all CGI.
Right.
It's just that those movies, even with today's technology, take forever to make.
All right. Speaking of CGI,
Oh boy,
guess what's coming out this week? Actually, I think this also comes out tomorrow. If I'm not mistaken. The new Transformers movie.
It's a Wednesday.
It's already out.
It's already out.
Yeah,
I want to go see it tomorrow.
Yeah,
Oh, it did come out.
It was
week.
a weird day, a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually they're like Thursday at midnight.
Yeah.
Right.
Big movies, but
I know. I really want to see it.
did anyone
I would
see?
see it.
So let me put it. Did anyone see the 4th Transformers installment?
Yeah.
You saw Age of Extinction? Oh, actually,
yeah, of course I did.
Zach definitely saw.
Dude,
Age of
Marky
Extinction,
Mark,
I think.
motherfucker. That's why I went to see
And
that
I
movie.
love Mark Wahlberg, and I didn't see Age of Extinction, but
I'll let you borrow it.
Because after, what was the third Transformers called? When it was
Dark
still,
of the Moon.
Dark of the Moon
the Dark Side of the Moon.
No, Dark of the Moon.
It was just Dark of the Moon.
Yeah, I always found that weird.
What?
Yeah, it's called Dark of the Moon.
So it was like Transformers versus Pink Floyd, if they called it.
Oh, that's right. That was. That's
But
now.
that
Now
was,
I know.
that was the last Shia LaBeouf one, and that one was,
Yeah.
I remember it being bad. But
It
that's
was
just,
the fight scenes. It's Transformers are known for their good,
Yeah, it was
good fight scenes.
right. You're not going in for the story.
No.
You're just going in for a big freaking, just like simulation of fucking explosions.
So
Yeah.
I was watching a video earlier today. They were talking about the Transformers series, and this one guy had this really good point on it. So Transformers had when it started off with these kind of films, action films.
Yeah.
It's the story and the actual action, whatever action you're anticipating. That's a delicate balance. You gotta get the right ratio. I think was the word he used.
That's a ratio between story and explosions?
Yeah, because you're more likely there to see. You want to go there to see the action, but the story
Is what
is
keeps
what's
you there.
it's what's going to make you go back for the second one, the third one.
Yeah, true.
And so the first Transformers, which was a great entrance to their franchise,
Yeah.
heavily on the story. It was like 50,
Well, that's how they got to do it. They've got to.
I get that. There's a lot of character building in that first one.
I don't even remember what happened in the first one.
I do.
I remember
the
Megan
first one.
Fox leaning over the engine and
Well, we
working
all
on the
know
car.
that.
Yeah.
That's it.
But,
And I remember Bumblebee being pretty cool, and I like what his name was Sam Witwicky, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
I
actually,
remember
Sam.
his parents played a pretty big role in that first
yeah.
one, which is
They
cool.
play a decent amount of role in all 3 of them. Oh, yeah, in all 3 of them.
Hmm.
But this new one actually, apparently, I haven't read anything about it because I don't want to spoil the movie. They explain what happened to Sam and why he's not in these
Really?
the 4th and 5th.
I did
That's
not
kind of
know
cool.
I mean, I've always been a big fan of the Transformers, like in
Right.
general. I definitely think that they've gone away from more of a story. Like they have a loose story,
that. Yes.
Mm.
but mainly it revolves on the action. And
Yeah, it's about seeing the robots that you know and love and seeing them transform in this crazy CGI fucking nightmare hellstorm.
Yeah, but they do look nice.
And you're just like, holy shit, my eyes and my ears are like exploding. And
Yeah.
it's awesome.
I mean, like they do have a story, but it's,
Oh, yeah.
it's more like episodic.
Right.
So the problem is, the fans got tired of the first story, right? Sam Witwicky, it kind of seemed like, they were beating a dead horse by the time
Shia
they got
LaBeouf
to
sort of went
Yeah,
off the
especially
deep end.
because every iteration, even with Shia LaBeouf, it was like, oh, scrap that. It's a whole new thing.
Yep.
And
And it
then,
was-
yeah.
And even by the third one where they had Shia LaBeouf in it, they didn't even have Megan Fox in it anymore.
No, it's a different
No.
girl.
So,
They didn't explain what happened to her.
no, they kind
Well,
of...
very loosely.
they just kind of said he broke up with her and just, like, didn't put... That was it. Like, it was over.
Yeah.
New
Right.
girl. It's like, forget her. We got a new girl.
Yeah, because she walks
Focus on her.
She walks in like half naked, like 10 minutes into the movie, and you're like, oh, who's Megan Fox?
And that usually does it, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll definitely go see this one.
Do you think that, so like, Shia LaBeouf was the first 3, Marky Mark's gonna be 4, 5, 6, do you think they'll get for the third trilogy
Well, that depends.
another actor?
If they're because the box office apparently didn't do too well the first weekend for Transformers.
There's a lot of movies out.
Well, I think it's just bad timing too.
True.
But we'll see how Michael Bay plays it.
Right.
Let me just put it this way. So it's been a little while since I've been to the movies. I have this one friend I go with. We usually go to see all the best movies of summer or winter or whatever.
Yeah.
We usually go see them together. And he asked me yesterday, do you want to go see movies? Yeah, what do you want to go see? We didn't mention Transformers. See, I didn't even know it was out.
Well, it was sort of a quiet release.
Yeah.
And plus, it was on a Wednesday last week.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the trailer a bunch of times, but after that, like, not much. It's because there's so much, like, there's so much to take in when it comes to movies and games and shows these days. It's like, how do people parse their time out like that? Like,
I definitely don't go to the movies as much as I used to.
exactly, and it's just like, how do these movies make so much money? Like, are this many people actually... It's like, when people say, like, oh, malls are dead. Like online shopping's the thing. Forget retail. And then I go to the mall and it's fucking mobbed with people every time I'm there.
It depends on what day you go to. I mean, it's not like all well, the malls that we have are either Clifton Park, Colony, or Crossgates.
Oh my gosh, yeah, in San Diego.
Yeah,
San
Diego,
Diego.
California.
Yeah, Clifton Park, San Diego. It's
great city.
Real
Great
swell.
city.
Real swell.
Great city.
Hate the people there.
I used to live there.
Anyway, they're like the three crowdest malls that we have.
Right.
Like, there's that one that was like in between a couple of them. That mall just died out. But like those ones are still like really big malls because they've got those.
I'll take the one away from you. Clifton Park. Oh god.
Clifton Park's shitty, yeah.
It's
no, I mean Latham went out.
I mean, they are...
Oh, yes. I see what you're talking about now.
Yes.
Like that one
but
died.
Clifton Park is still really shitty and small.
Yeah.
But there's nothing else in that area to compete with it.
True.
Exactly.
So that why that one survives.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot...
in the movie theaters.
It's
With
more,
all
it's
the-
more of a plaza than a mall.
With all the malls here, they are few and far between, but, like, isn't that every city? There's only, like, one or two malls?
Colony and Clifton Park, not Colony, I mean Clifton Park. Crossgates and Colony are pretty close to each other. And those two still do pretty well.
They do. Both those malls do insanely well. That's actually where I usually go to watch my movies, though. They're both Regal.
I mean, it depends who I'm hanging out with.
Regal's alright.
Regal's, like, the only movie theater company ever.
Go Saratoga, go to Bowtie.
Bowtie is a thing.
Bowtie is
AMC's
way better.
Saratoga, California, you mean.
Yes.
I mean, it depends on where you are. There's a theater chain.
Yeah. I like malls a lot. A lot of people hate them, but I don't know. It has, like, a smell.
It's a good hangout.
It always smells like pretzels in a mall.
It reminds me of high school. Be nights when I ran out of things to do, and my friends were like, "You want to go to the mall?" I'm like, "I guess so." And then we ended up going to the mall and having a great time. It was like, "Oh my god, FYE!
Yeah,
look, they got Stankonia on CD," and we buy.
We never really did that.
Okay.
We'd go to the mall like beforehand if we're going to go see a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're bored during the day and the movie's not till later, you're like, "Yeah, let's walk around the mall," and then you hate yourself after.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's your favorite movie snack?
Movie snack? Ooh, nude. I don't know. Popcorn's
Did you
the
say
mainstay.
nudes?
I was gonna say.
That's your favorite snack.
I was gonna say nude dude.
Oh, okay.
What is that?
They're little candies, right?
That's a new candy. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Nude? What is
No,
it?
popcorn is a mainstay, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Popcorn's always just a.
I will.
favorite.
So I mean, I'm usually 50-50. Sometimes I get popcorn, sometimes I don't. What I usually end up getting though is get a big blue raspberry slushy, and that thing
I
has
just go
done.
with the soda.
It's done me wrong in the past. I still remember to this date. When I was in Mississippi. I went to go see, it was a Batman versus Superman, and I remember, if you haven't seen that movie, there's like, it's about
It's fucking long.
Yeah, it's about 2 hours and 45 minutes long, and the first 2 hours is all character building. Small action scenes here and there, but most of it's character building. And so I drank this whole thing, and about 2 hours later, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
pissing
dying.
my pants in my
The walls
seat.
of your bladder are
Yeah,
just like
and it was
contracting.
that movie was brand. It was the first weekend it came out, so that it's
It was
mobbed.
packed.
Yeah, and it was one of those movie theaters that's just a movie theater. It's not a mall. It's not. It's just a movie theater.
Right.
So everyone goes to it, and it's like the biggest one in the area, so it's mobbed.
Mm.
The theater's mobbed, and I've waited 2 hours. I'm like, I can't pee. The fight scene's coming soon. I know it's coming. Finally, I'm like, all right, I gotta go pee. And I stand up, and then I look over to my left, and it occurred to me, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is it. The fight scene's finally happened. Batman's finally gonna fight Superman. I sit back down. I'm like, I gotta watch it. This is the whole reason why I came, is to watch this scene. So that fight scene goes on for 30 minutes or something. Now I'm losing it. I'm sweating in my chair. and they get right to the end of the spoiler alert. They get to the end where one of the superheroes dies and they're at the funeral.
Which everyone pretty much knows is ending.
Right.
Yes. All right. Whatever. And
Spoiler.
And at this point, I don't know what happens in the movie because I dart out of the movie theater and try to go pee. And as I'm running out of the movie theater, I hear my commanding officer yell my name. Hey, Collier! Oh my gosh, that's you! And I ignored him. I went to the bathroom.
I bet that went over well.
I had to pee so bad, I was hunched over. I couldn't stand up straight.
Wait, so you peed during the movie, then you had to go again at the very end?
No, I only peed.
Waited.
I waited.
He almost went, but sit down.
Oh, okay.
It was gonna start, so I couldn't. I had to hold on to it longer.
Oh, I thought you got up twice.
It was the closest. It was the most pee. It was a lot of pee, but obviously, but it was I think it's the most I've ever held it.
And you let out that
No, it hurt. It was like
oh God. Yeah, that's because it's all just.
I couldn't stand up straight. I was like hunched over at the urinal.
It's all slushy in there. It's not even proper liquid.
I know.
Jesus.
Wait, so you didn't see the ending right before the credits of Batman vs Superman?
I got back just in time to watch right at the end.
Okay.
But
I missed
the slow part right after.
Yes.
The best is when, spoiler alert again. Fast forward 10 seconds when the little rocks are floating off Superman's grave.
Yeah.
And then it just cuts to black.
I saw that.
Oh my God. Yeah, that gave me chills.
No, I love my blue, and I was looking at the blue raspberry slushie.
I thought you were gonna say something about Batman, but it was blueberry slushie.
Did you guys ever do? Do you guys ever do those movie marathons, like you sit in a theater like all day and watch like a series?
No. I always see ads for those, but I couldn't. I remember when the Hobbit movie came out, you could watch all three Lord of the Rings all in a row in the same theater, and then
I did that.
That's like an all day affair. How long was that?
13 hours.
Wait, you did it for Lord of the Rings?
Yes, they were.
Oh my God!
Listen, they were the remastered extended.
Dude,
so that was even longer than the regular
remastered.
ones.
There it is.
Did you just melt into a blob by the end of the last movie?
I was the only
he was
one
quoting it.
I was the only one who stayed awake.
What did you eat?
His toenails.
Let's not get into that, shall we?
You just did it popcorn.
We had like half hour. No, I think we what we did is we had like half hour intermissions. So
okay.
Like
so we ran to the food court and ate garbage.
No, what happened was that
it
was when I was away at college in Rhode Island. So my friend lived in Boston, so we drove to his house, stayed at his house for a while. And then intermission, his father came, brought us food, and we ate.
Oh my, that's a commitment.
That is a real. How much did you pay for that?
I don't. It was actually it wasn't that bad. I think it was like $30.
I imagine it wouldn't be bad, especially if it's during the day, and they have the screens to spare.
Yeah.
They're just hey, let's do this thing.
Yeah, 13 hours it took me to watch all that.
What do you think of the Hobbit movies compared to the Lord of the Rings trilogy?
I'll
tell you right now.
We're doing this best trilogies now?
I love
no.
the Hobbit trilogy. I fucking love more than the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I
Really?
know that's controversial, but the Hobbit trilogy
honestly,
is so good.
Watch this.
They're both really good.
I've never seen a single Hobbit movie.
God damn it.
But you've seen the Lord of the Rings movies.
Oh yeah, I love the Lord of the Rings movie.
Okay.
And it's not that I hate the Hobbit movies or anything like that. I just haven't had the. I mean, that was when they were coming out. It was at the point in my life where I was very limited on time.
Right.
Oh,
the Hobbit trilogy is just an extension of the lore, and it's kind of fills in the gaps before.
Yeah, and I know where it all fits into place. I know the storyline essentially. I just never saw the movie.
Yeah, Frodo is at the tail end, and it's just hey, I don't even know what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
And but yeah, the Hobbit movies are oh my God, they're so good.
They are good.
No, now you got me thinking.
Were you saying favorite trilogies?
Yeah, no, don't get me started on that.
Oh God,
that's an argument itself. No, so my last girlfriend, she wanted to. I found out. I can't believe I didn't find this out sooner. Probably would never date her. No, it's a joke. I'm not that shallow. But she'd never seen a single Star Wars, and that hurts deep for me. I'm a big.
So
Star
you guys
Wars
did a movie
buff.
marathon then?
I asked her. She was all for it. She's like, "Let's do it. I've never seen him. I want to watch them." And then I bought the first two trilogies, episodes 1 through 6. They came in a box set, and I'm like, I got him. She's like, "Oh yeah, let's do it." I'm like, "Let's do it tomorrow." We're not doing anything tomorrow. Oh yeah, let's not do it tomorrow. Let's do it next weekend. And then she put it off. Well, fast forward 3.5 years later, we're broken up, and I still have the trilogy, and I love it.
I know the Star Wars. Oh, Mr. Jedi, I love him.
Yeah.
What's a Luke Skywalker?
You know you're in trouble when she's like, my favorite character is that J Jar guy.
I was just about to say, she better not say Jar Jar.
My favorite character is J.J. Abrams. My girlfriend's never seen the Star Wars movies, but
Divorce her.
I'm not a biggest fan. Like, I used to be so into Star Wars, and then I fell off because the whole like fanfare around the new trilogy kind of put me off. And like, I still know the original trilogy is fucking like film, like it's a milestone of film. Like,
oh, absolutely.
But I don't know, man. Like, they're good movies, but I just can't get as into them as a lot of people can. Like yourself included.
Lo siento, I'm sorry.
And that's why when my girlfriend said, yeah, I've never seen any of the Star Wars movies, I was like, yeah, you're better off.
Oh, she has to at least see the original 3.
Especially because if I was going to introduce Star Wars to her, like, you have to start at episode 1, don't you?
No, you don't.
Like, if you, okay, so
that's
say
a terrible way to start.
Someone comes in blind and they're like, hey, I want to watch all 7 Star Wars movies. What order are you going?
No, so there, I found something online. It's like
it's like a weird order. It's like,
yep, you go 4, 2, 3. Oh no, is it 4, 5, 2, 3, 6? Fuck number 1. Don't watch.
Because it's supposed to be.
There is a weird order that, like, if you watch it in this specific order, it's like the best way to watch it.
It's surrounded around the Vader reveal.
Yep.
Yes.
And that's what it is. It's 4, 2, 3, 5, 6.
Because 4, everything's introduced.
And don't watch 1.
The Clone Wars is like a prequel. Then Revenge of the Sith just shows Anakin when he was all fucked up. Yeah. And then
there is the scene in there where it shows him becoming Darth Vader.
Right. But then
and Palpatine actually, in like Order 66.
Yes.
And Palpatine becoming Sidious, like truly revealing himself as Sidious.
And then going back to 1 after 3, isn't that like a?
No, you don't watch 1 at all.
Oh, I thought you said
Forget
3,
1. No, you would say fuck 1. Don't watch 1.
All right, say it again. What is the order?
It's 4. Yeah, so it's definitely. Now I'm thinking about it. I don't even know what their way is. This is my way.
Right.
4, 2, 3, 5, 6.
Okay.
Don't watch 1.
Because the Vader reveal is supposed to be.
What about
like
7 and
the climax?
And then you'd watch 7 and
Rogue One.
Yeah. That has to be like.
Oh yeah. Now there's Rogue One out. I didn't even think about that.
Well, I mean, I would say wait till the next trilogy is done with, and then reorder yourself.
Oh man, no, now I'm thinking with because Rogue One throws a wrench in that plan. I'll come back to you on that.
Rogue One mainly just explains the first Death Star.
But it talks about Darth Vader. Maybe you could watch Rogue One before all of them.
I didn't see Rogue One.
Well,
I saw.
He just explained that he fell off of it.
Well, I heard it was like a spin-off and it wasn't canon.
No,
it's canon.
It's canon.
Okay.
It's definitely canon.
Anything past
it's pretty good too.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
The last scene in that movie with Darth Vader is the best scene in the entire movie.
The best thing is I found something online. Like, people make videos about that all the time.
Yeah.
I found one playing that scene to Don't Stop Me Now by Queen.
Yeah, you showed me that. I remember
that is so funny.
I was going to say that, like, Vader being Luke's father, that has to be, like, the biggest spoiler alert in movie history, right? Like, it's the biggest...
I don't think it's the biggest, but it's definitely one of them.
Well, I don't know if it's a spoiler anymore, because that's, like, one of the first things, like, you ever heard of Star Wars? Darth Vader is Luke's father.
It is one of
the first thing you say about
It's the one that's most referenced by the average person.
And everybody gets that line wrong, too.
Yeah.
It's the Mandela effect.
Yep.
Next to the only other one I can think of is that in The Sixth Sense, the kid was dead the whole time.
That's just a Shyamalan twist.
That's true.
That's a signature Shyamalan twist.
Any Shyamalan movie has a really dumb twist.
Which I actually just watched Unbreakable for the first time.
I didn't even heard of that.
It's do you know the movie Split that came out?
Yes.
So this took place before that.
It's a prequel to Split?
Well, technically no. Split's the sequel to...
Shyamalan did Split?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, technically Split's the sequel to Unbreakable.
Anyways.
Because, if it's a prequel, prequel, it would have came up after.
Right.
I noticed you skipped over the Mandela effect thing. That stuff scares me. I thought that thing was such bullshit, and now it's got me. Do you know about the Mandela effect?
No.
All right.
So I watched videos about
for me and the listeners at home.
Oh yeah. So there's a bunch of examples, but at least the example that hit home with me is what's the most popular Star Wars line is Luke, I am your father.
Right.
But that's not the
wrong. They don't say that in the movie.
They say no. I am your father.
That is, if you watch the movie,
Wow.
he says, "No, I am your father."
That's
Like,
fucked up.
Everyone just
How is that
up it.
possible?
Wait,
And for years it said, no, it says, "Luke, I am your father."
wait, so the Mandela effect is when something's misquoted and then it
Like
reaches
it's something that is false. Is everyone believes is so many people believe it's true that everybody
just says it.
How does it?
Yeah.
How exactly is it?
So
phrased?
the actual theory of it is that there are some they can't pinpoint the phenomenon, but at some point some phenomena happened where small changes happened in reality, like that,
Right.
where it says, "No, I'm your father," but actually before this point in period in time happened, it used to say, "Luke, I'm your father." It's some magic mystical point, and they call
That's
it the
super
Mandela
weird.
effect because it revolves around Nelson Mandela, where he was in jail. Everyone thought he was in jail, but he really wasn't in jail, and then he's dead, but he's not dead, and so that's where it all started. But there's a ton of examples, and I don't know, like I don't usually believe any of that crap, but then that was kind of the one that was like, wait, no, he says, "Luke, I'm your father." No, he doesn't, but he does, and here it is, and so it actually like made me like start at the movie at one point
That's
with
funny.
that box set.
You ever like hear about like Easter eggs about the Star Wars movies and then you like go back and watch them and you're like, oh yeah, no shit.
Yeah, where the stormtrooper hits his head on the door that goes
like
down.
little stuff like that. Or like I always love the one where like they got the TIE fighter noise from like putting a blender in a tin bowl. And it's like and they just like recorded that like a electric shaver inside a tin bowl. And then that's like the classic noise for the TIE fighters, like little shit like that. It's so cool.
All right,
Yeah,
so
Zach.
here's a
Are
a
you-
couple examples. Just to
Oh, the Mandela effect.
okay, so the Monopoly Man.
Mm-hmm.
He's racist.
No,
Well, he is, but continue.
does he or does he not have a monocle?
He does not have a monocle.
He doesn't.
Okay,
Because
that's
in,
right.
But-
in the Xbox game, he doesn't have a monocle, and that's
But-
canon.
I think most people imagine him with a monocle. Like I think he like
Yeah.
I see that now because you made me think about it. But if you told me to draw him, I might consider drawing a monocle.
I would do the monocle if I drew him.
Yeah.
Are you good at drawing?
No,
Yeah. I know Zach is.
yeah.
I'm terrible.
Well,
I
I
have the
went to
penmanship
school
of-
for it. That's why.
Yeah.
I have
I'm
the
good at it.
penmanship of a 4-year-old, and
I
I have
do
an
too.
8-year-old little sister, so she draws better.
Even my writing looks like I'm holding the pen in a fist, and I'm just like
At the
moving
top
my
of the
wrist.
pen too, right?
Yeah, exactly. like writing with my wrist instead of my
Do
hand.
a circle.
Yeah, I'm the artist in the family, but my handwriting looks like I'm still
You're the artist
10.
in the podcast.
in the podcast. Yes,
Yes.
Jake is a master of words, though.
I am not.
What?
Jake is a word artist, and Zach is a.
The visual
Art.
artist.
Jake
artist.
is the master of
You're the.
you know,
you're the.
low attention span.
You're
Well, that's
the.
true too.
You're the fartist.
I don't fart that much.
No, you don't. You're the beer artist.
Yes.
The beer and the tech.
Let's move on to the next topic. All right.
And that's it from Jake.
Oh,
All right, Jake's not here.
that's right. Sorry, Jake.
If you recall, Jake Church is part of Pixel Force podcast.
Nah, they don't recall that.
Oh, right.
Now nobody remembers Jake.
That's because he's always talking about fucking peanut butter and hot sauce sandwiches.
Jesus.
I'm glad you brought up food. So you,
boy.
Was that your next topic?
yeah, that was my next topic. So remember how I was gone and I died, and I came back the first episode, but I was
Yeah.
still I had to go back out to Rochester, San Diego.
Rod Fuckster?
Rod Fuckster.
Episode 7,
No, yeah.
Brad makes a
There
return.
wasn't a time that you were missing. You still stayed in.
Yeah, well, yes. So when after episode was, I think it was 7.
Dude, our
Yeah.
episodes of the podcast are like the Star Wars trilogy.
It is. Yeah, you gotta watch it. Forget one. Don't watch 1.
Don't watch it. That is
Don't
so
listen to
true.
1.
That is so true. The first 3, and then 4, 5, 6 are good. Oh my god.
No, so it was after 7. I actually went back to Rochester League, but I made it back in time to record number 8. I'm home now, which is good. But in between that time, when I was back at Rochester, I went camping with some of the people I was out there working with.
Rod Fuckster.
And we had a charcoal grill, and we couldn't get it to, like... We did everything you're supposed to do. You lube it up with your lighter fluid, you let the charcoal soak in the lighter fluid, and then you light it, and then as it gets hot and ashy, you're supposed to spread it out, and then you start cooking.
Mhm.
Didn't go as planned, just for some reason, couldn't get it to, like, stay lit. So... I met a man who he learned it from his family. He's 30 years old. He's lived in China for 20 years. In the past 10, he's lived in America. That's where he learned it from, China.
20 years.
He taught me how to cook on a stone, a rock.
Jesus Christ.
He got like a huge riverbed stone, put it on our campfire that we made, and just completely burnt and charred this whole side of the rock. And just flips it over, burns his hand in the process. And he goes, "Give me a burger." I'm like, "What?" And I gave him a burger. And next thing you know, he's got a fork in this burger, and he's just rubbing it all over his rock. I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm cooking."
It wasn't making a noise?
Oh no, it was.
It was sizzling?
Yeah, it was sizzling. Like it was cooking like on a normal grill. I never saw this before.
That's
And then
awesome.
he goes, "Try it. It's gonna have a different flavor." I'm like, "Oh, I'm sure it does. You just cooked on a rock." But it was amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You should start a wilderness survival podcast.
No, God, no. Actually, I know some facts. Red berries have an 80% chance they're always good. Don't ever eat white and yellow.
Leaves a 3,
Those are
leave
like
a B.
100% poisonous.
Leaves a 3, leave a B.
White berries, blueberries are 50-50. That's what it is.
And if you see a polar bear in the woods, you're probably on the island from Lost.
Yes, exactly. Oh my God, that stupid TV show.
The closest thing I came to that was when you like put the tinfoil out in the sun and you cook a hot dog with the sun's rays.
Oh,
You like focus the light from the sun on the hot dog and it cooks in like a half hour. I could live in the woods.
All right. Back to video. We're bringing it back to video games.
Back to games.
We had our movie cast. It's a movie cast, by the way.
It's a movie cast.
Seems to be.
Without Jake.
Without.
Well, that's why.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Jake's. Let me put it this way: his favorite movie franchise is
Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Ugh, gross.
Which is great. It is a good movie franchise, but there's way better
Is it
ones.
though?
It's pretty. Let me put it this way: I haven't seen the newer ones, so
I have respect for the Fast and Furious franchise, but I think it's retarded.
I still haven't seen any. Fully
You're better off, Zach.
Yeah.
Church would punch me for saying that. But
I'm bringing back to games. What games are you guys playing right now?
what am I playing right now?
Yeah.
This is like a lead-off question.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What are you playing right
What
now?
am I playing right now? My girlfriend and I do a lot of Rocket League split screen.
Really?
That is a mainstay.
Remember I said divorce her earlier?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, marry
I do
her.
remember that.
Marry her.
I want her to start playing Life is Strange. You ever hear of that?
Oh, yeah.
It's like a story based, not a lot of gameplay, just choosing what you say and going along. But the summer is always a dry spell for games, man. Like when when E3 rolls around, there's so much hype, but there's nothing to buy, and it's like you just kind of wait for that September, October, like influx of new games, and that's kind of what I'm waiting for. I'm kind of just in that state of limbo where it's like, yeah, I can replay this and wait for this, and that looks cool, but it's not out for 2 months, so
Yeah.
I don't know. What have you been playing?
Right now, so this is the one good thing about being a PC gamer. It's the Steam Summer Sale.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
So-
I've blown so much money on
Xbox
that.
Summer Sale's coming soon.
Yeah. So I bought, finally got it, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. I watched lots of gameplays and I enjoyed the gameplay. Playing the game is so much more. It
Yeah.
scared me. I was playing it last night and it was just so quiet. It's been real quiet in the game for a long time. I'm running, trying to stay inside the play circle, and out of nowhere, just like one shot and I was dead. It was,
Right.
And it scared me. I was at my desk and I went,
It's a tense game. You're like on the edge of your seat. I
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
played it, but I've watched so much video on it. And
Yeah.
it is coming to console soon. But yeah, last night was the first time you played it,
Yeah, and I played it today too.
and you really liked it.
I love it. It's
I
addicting.
am super into that game, and I wish I had a PC that could run it, but I can't. I don't.
Yeah.
So how far did you make it?
The best I've made it so far on solo was I made it to rank number 5.
Whoa! I
I
thought
have-
it was 12.
I have
No,
a
I got
friend.
to 5.
I have
Wow.
a friend at work who actually he's never won single, but he's won double and like triple teams.
Right? Yeah, because it separates the lobbies by how many people you have in your party.
Yeah,
Right.
well, you can pick. You can
Right.
pick what lobby. Like, even though I was playing by myself last night, I could have chose to go duo, and it would have given me a partner.
Right.
But
I remember episode 1. I explained what it was, but it's just basically 100-person battle royale, and you drop in on this island, and there's a bunch of guns everywhere, and you just
Yeah.
have to survive.
and they're trying to come out with a new map before they release it to consoles too, because it's
Yeah.
been the same map the entire time. The map's absolutely massive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That update that's coming, and I think it's not on console till November, but when it hits, there's going to be that zombie update, and
Yep.
there's going to be a huge graphic overhaul and gameplay overhaul, and
Dude.
I'm super excited.
If that game, so I can already imagine it now. If number one, you turn on the lighting, you make it dark.
Right.
That's fuck you, number one, because
Yeah.
it's already hard enough to spot people, even in the broad daylight.
Right.
People just sit in the like low grass or the high grass and just
Dude, I am
wait.
infinitely
dark.
excited for the day where the four of us, if Jake ever comes back from Nigeria or wherever he is, the four of us in a clan doing Battlegrounds, fucking.
It's gonna happen. It's not gonna be too long either.
And I know that's a game that we're all gonna get because we talk about like, we should play this together. We should play this together. But no, Battlegrounds. Fucking.
No, it is amazing.
You always set up a stream for that too.
We could. What's next thing?
You heard it here first.
You're your first Battlegrounds. Tune in 5 months.
No, the other game. So the game I've been playing on console a lot, which I've been playing with Zach, Injustice 2.
Oh yeah.
Ooh yeah, you guys play together.
Yep.
Nice.
We were pretty even for the most part.
Zach, and it's weird because Zach kicks my ass.
Zach is good at fighting games.
But we're pretty even on Injustice 2. At least last time we played.
Yeah.
It all depends. It definitely depends on what characters. There's some characters. I thought I was the only one that was good with Harley Quinn. I found out apparently like everyone's good with Harley Quinn.
You know what's funny? I was listening to an interview with Ed Boon, the creator or the head of NetherRealm, who makes Injustice, and he said that even now they're still like balancing because they listen to the fans and they go in the forums and they say like, listen, this character is more powerful than the others. We need to do something. Yeah. And that is still happening, and the game's been out for like 2 months.
Oh yeah,
it's fucking
well,
insane.
It's also the difficulty with that is like you can add like equipment to that. Like you can change your health, your defense, your attack.
That whole system is so weird. Like I can't believe they pulled it off.
I mean, it's cool that they're trying this out and they're like really listening. But it's also that's probably why it seems overpowered, is because of all this gear that you can add on.
Do you like that, Zach? Do you like all the gear?
I don't know. I like that it gives a customizable approach to it, but it's also like it also depends on your skill too. Like,
it does.
Does it affect your moveset?
Not
well, you can from those boxes. You can get additional moves for character, and they're for each. Yeah, you can get them for each character. Like with Robin, like he has it's not a Batarang, it's a Robin ring, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a DC guy.
Either way,
I'm learning, but.
He has a Master Race.
Yeah. But no, one of the moves I got from additional move I got from was it was like a low swinging Batarang, and if I throw it and if it doesn't hit you immediately, it does a loop and then goes to like a middle level. So like I
think you've gotten you that a few times.
I probably have, because I think I had it right before we started playing.
Yeah, we had so much hype for Injustice, and you two are the only ones that got it.
Yep. I'm trying to level up. Sorry. I'm trying to level up Scarecrow because I've got like this one.
Is Scarecrow your main?
No, no.
Well, you're Aquaman.
Aquaman, yeah. Aquaman.
He's so fucking good Aquaman too.
Who is your main?
Probably a Scarecrow or Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn, I heard, is really good.
I got this cool headgear for him that I'm just trying to level him up to get it to. It's only level 4, but I have to level him up.
Yeah.
What do you have you played the multiverse at all?
Yeah, that's what I was doing when you're not on. I've been playing the multiverse. I like the multiverse.
That's like you face AI, right?
Yeah, it gives you. It's sort of like sort of the tower modes in some fighting games.
Like you mean in MKX, they have the living towers?
Yeah, it's just like that. Only
like you get like
it's pretty close.
Depends on your difficulty. You get like a certain amount of fighters you can go against.
Okay.
And I think it depends on who you play as too.
Yeah, it decides which characters, whatever you pick, it decides what characters you play against.
Yeah, and some of them are like, there's like difficulties you can choose, and like they only last for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
But you get credits, and at the same time you win the boxes that you can open up and see what gear you get from the boxes, and there's different level boxes. You can get bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and the better the boxes, the more items that come with it when you open it up.
Loot boxes, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, just like from Overwatch, only just you get more.
Just like from Overwatch.
Totally not copied at all.
See, I remember in MKX where each fighter had 3 stances and 3 like move sets and 3 like gear sets. I did not like that one bit, so I don't think I would like the Injustice loot.
No, it doesn't have that.
It doesn't affect your fighting style. It just literally custom. It's like cosmetic and like stat boosts.
So there's no special moves associated with like a rare helmet or some shit.
No, you can just through the game you can get an additional move. Like the low Batarang thing. Like I got that. I'm trying to I got a one for Supergirl. Supergirl I've yet to play online against any other people besides Zach.
Yeah.
But I feel like Supergirl could be way overpowered. She's just because in this game if you push for Xbox users B if I guess PlayStation.
Full disclosure, Xbox.
Yeah. PlayStation
Master
Circle, whatever. If you're on the
Circle.
default setting, you use that character's power. So some of them, they'll do something to get a damage boost. Some of them they'll just shoot a laser or certain. Batman gets these weird like flying like metal bats that fly around him.
Robot bats.
Yeah, but like
Pretty much.
usually the attack doesn't do that too much. Oh, you know what? I take it back. I know who my main is.
Who?
Because the one best power that you can use when you push B is Black Canary's scream.
I remember that.
But that has, the one thing about that is that it has to charge.
It does have to charge, but Zach knows how good I am with Black Canary.
Well, I remember
That
from
was
the
a pain in the
beta,
butt.
she was the best character from the beta. So I
Yeah.
assume she was OP in the main game.
Oh, she is. She's pretty.
Wait, that's your main?
Yeah, now
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, she's
Okay.
definitely my main.
Who are your top three?
Harley, I know Harley Quinn,
Black Canary, I'm guessing.
Black Canary, and Scarecrow. Those are
Okay.
my three.
I'd go Aquaman, Swamp Thing.
Oh, that's
Swamp
right.
Thing
You
is
were
in?
good with Swamp Thing.
Yeah, Swamp
yeah.
Thing.
Yeah.
And I'd probably say
Scarecrow?
I'm still getting used to Scarecrow. He's still new to me. I'd probably go Blue Beetle.
Yeah, he played as Blue. He was pretty good with Blue Beetle. I just don't like the character as a. It wasn't.
He's an alright character. His powers are cool, but
Yeah.
as a character, he's alright.
Anyways,
I like the Wonder Woman character. She's pretty good. She can throw her shield. So.
nice. Well, back to your list.
Oh yes.
Wait,
So I've one thing I want to throw in, just one quick tidbit.
Go ahead.
about Injustice 2?
No, just games in general.
Oh.
Have you guys know about speedrunning, right? Where they try to go through the
Oh,
game
yeah.
as fast as possible.
I love Speed.
Someone just did it in the new Prey game. Guess how fast they got through it?
Minute and a half.
3 hours.
7 minutes.
What?
Oh, wow.
I didn't look too much into it, but I saw a post.
There's going to be some hard glitch.
Yeah,
How?
I don't know.
Glitches,
Okay.
man.
They just really know where to go.
You just like fall through the world at some point.
Maybe they got a glitch or something.
Was it Far Cry 4? Yeah, Far Cry 4. Did you ever? do
Yeah, the hidden ending.
Yeah, no, right at the beginning. Of the
Yeah.
game, right.
Yep.
Okay, so you didn't know about it.
I
Yeah.
did it. I did it today.
I-
You don't get an achievement or anything.
No.
Like with Prey, like Bethesda games were always so broken. Like you can beat Skyrim in like 12 minutes. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Oh,
Something
if
like
you
that,
just stick to the main quest line. Yeah.
You can just glitch through everything and like beat the
I
game.
mean, just climbing the mountains, it takes at least a couple minutes.
But yeah, I never stick to the pass anyway, so I know why it takes me forever to play that game.
Straight
I
from
mean, you
the
get a
path.
horse, you can just climb straight up.
Yeah. Especially if you get a Shadow Mirror.
Oh yeah.
That horse just doesn't.
Actually, I
use
never
the
used
shit out of that
I never
horse.
used Shadowmere, but
Oh,
if
I
you
use the
use
shit out of
the
it.
if you go with the the Dawnguard DLC,
I think you say a donkey.
no, go with
You
the
don't know.
Dawnguard DLC, and you like did you ever play that?
Yeah.
When,
Yeah, I
you,
played
when
the
you go into
Dawnguard.
the you played it right, Corey?
I did not do any Skyrim deals,
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
but I got to level 50 and beat the game and
Oh, there you go.
played the hell out of it.
The Dawnguard DLC was pretty good. Actually, I didn't play it until I got the remastered version.
Okay, but either way, there's the point where you go to that other I forget what it's called, but like the other room for
The other realm or the other world? Like you go to Morrowind at one point.
That's the second
Yeah,
DLC.
that's the second DLC.
Oh, okay.
Where you go to
Like
the
I
other
said,
realm.
both DLCs came with the remastered version.
Like
Right.
the to go to Serena's mother to
Oh.
break her out.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
If
about.
you go in there, there's a horse skull that you find.
Yep.
You have to go find a horse skull for a guy, and then you get a spell to conjure a horse.
I did not know that because I found the skull, but I couldn't ever find the guy again
Yeah.
to give him back.
Well, you
the
can always
skull.
just highlight the mission and bring it to him.
Yeah, but I was too busy doing the main quest line.
Well, you can always go back.
Mean quest line,
I
I
was-
always thought the
Yeah,
guild,
put
the
them
guild quests, the 4 guilds in Skyrim, I always thought those were better than the main story or anything else.
Yeah. I always did those in a certain order.
What'd you do?
Let me guess. Companions,
I already told you this.
college,
You're right so far.
Dark Brotherhood, Thieves Guild.
You do Thieves Guild last.
Usually I switch between those two actually.
Yeah, Dark Brotherhood and Thieves Guild are kind of the
They're
same.
interchangeable.
I think
But
Dark
I usually-
Brotherhood's better, but
I usually do this College of Winterhold
Winterhold.
mainly to get the Dragon Priest masks.
Yes.
I loved going
And you
around.
get that sweet hideout.
Yes.
You get like the alchemy bench and the crafting stuff all right.
You mean
off
the
bat.
Archmage's room?
Yeah, the Archmage's room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I usually do that one first.
I just go around there and just gather stuff if I need
because
it.
that's where
That's what I mean. It's
I
like
always
that.
have a room where I can just leave all my shit.
Same.
Yeah.
And that's what I always make it the Archmage's room.
Yeah.
I always like building a house. But the one
Oh, 'cause
I
you
think
have
I've talked about this
DLC.
on a podcast, and maybe I just talked this with you. did the Mior and the Lioness. The woman who's always running Riften.
Oh yeah.
I chose her. I don't know
Hmm.
why I did it this time.
Wait, as a companion?
You
No,
wiped her up?
I wiped her up.
Oh, you wiped her.
But the problem is
You wiped her so hard.
that stupid guy is always following her around.
Yes, you told me this.
Even when she's like, okay, she's my wife, leave her alone.
He's a clingy ex-boyfriend.
Pretty much. This guy just won't freaking. He's always around my house now.
Fucked up. He comes with the package. She's like, listen,
Apparently.
if you want me to have sex with you and live with you, this guy's got to be
I
here.
don't know why I freaking chose him.
They didn't. I don't think they called it sex back then. They probably called
They
it.
call it shagging.
No.
Like crazy
Yeah, they
people.
called it. You want a shag, baby?
Oh no, not
I'll
Brad
make you Randy.
All right, back to your list.
Oh god. All right. Cooked
Now
on a
remind us,
stone.
this is games you bought from the Steam Summer Sale.
Oh yeah. So I got the PlayerUnknown's Battleground. No. So Injustice 2 was console.
Right. I don't know why we were talking about that if we were talking about Steam.
That's right. No, just put it out there.
It's funny how there- it's funny.
Stop making fun of me.
Oh, because we were talking about games that we play together, and you brought up that you and Zach.
Oh shoot. I don't remember what else I bought.
Either way, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is the game to end all games. That's all that matters.
I didn't even play the other two. I know what game I bought, and I can't wait to play it. I actually might play it tonight. Bigfoot.
Oh,
Legend-
yeah.
What is the full title though?
No, it's Bigfoot.
It's Bigfoot.
I
in all
thought it was
caps.
the Legend of Bigfoot.
Nope.
No, I
It's
think it's just Bigfoot.
It's in all caps. Bigfoot. One word.
It's actually a pretty cool game. Like, do you have anybody else that has it?
Yeah, so my one friend from work just got it last night.
Okay.
He was downloading it, so that's why we didn't play. But
Because you need people, right?
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you could probably do it alone, but I highly
know.
recommend more than one
And
person.
it's supposed to be scary. Like Bigfoot.
Oh, yeah, so-
Bigfoot is an AI, right? Not player
Yeah, the
control.
thing is that you're out there trying to hunt Bigfoot, but a couple campers went missing too.
It's
or
first
four.
person.
Yes, first person. Campers go missing. Like you have to. Well, technically, it's like a side mission to find them.
Yeah, you really don't have to find the campers, but let me put it this
stumble
way.
upon them.
So if you play through it once or twice, this is it's one downfall. Hopefully, we'll get some updates. Bigfoot actually gets a little bit predictable, so it's super hard to find him. But
What's
he
with any
will,
animal?
yeah, and then he will come find you. So if you're ever it's nighttime and you find a camper, you can count on Bigfoot being there within the next minute or two.
Well, it's also I've also seen videos of like him breaking into the camper to try to get you.
Yep,
Jesus.
if you're in the camper and especially you leave the door open, he'll reach in and hit you.
But the thing is, like, you can set up you get 8 cameras you can set up, like around the whole campgrounds, even outside your tent. Like, you have a computer in your camper that you can switch through. You can also set traps with meat bait.
What is the max player count?
3.
3?
Is it
Yeah.
3 or 4?
It's 3.
So are there classes involved, or is it
Nope.
just okay?
You get everybody. Well, there's 2 guns in the camper.
That's the only thing. So you do all your loadouts before you go out.
Okay.
Yeah. There's 2 guns in the camper, and the third guy either has to go find it. There's another gun around. I'm not going to spoil where if you ever play, but I know where it is.
I remember seeing a quick video of it, so I know
Yeah.
I have an idea, but not any of the systems.
There's another gun hiding out. You get a flare gun, you get tracking bullets,
Yep.
and regular bullets. And the whole point is to take out Bigfoot so you can catch him.
You kill them, or you just have to.
It's like Pokemon. You're wounded to the point where it can't do anything, and then you trap it inside.
I've never seen anyone get far enough to actually capture him.
Oh, I've seen someone capture him before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you get his health so you drain his health bar all the way down, but he apparently has additional health, so you don't kill him.
Right.
But then you literally just tie his entire body up in this rope, and you have to. That's the last part of the game is you have to drag him all the way back to the camp.
Jesus.
Nice.
So, it's pretty funny.
It sounds cool. How much was it?
Oh, so usually 9 with the Steam Summer Sale. I think I got it for 5.
Really, it's $9?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the game, or maybe it was 16.
Is
Oh
it-
no, I got it for real cheap.
Is it early access or no?
I think it's in the last stages of early access.
When I saw a video of it, it seemed pretty broken.
It is.
Kinda
Well, yeah,
like-
I think it's probably still early access.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much to it.
It reminds me of Friday the 13th, the game, but instead the Jason is player controlled and Bigfoot is not.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to that. Only, well, I guess no, because
No.
Friday the 13th, you're just
You're
trying
trying
to get away.
Yeah, this one you're trying to hunt it,
Okay.
Yeah, you're looking for you, and
and you have weapons that can actually really do damage.
yeah.
But you can kill Jason in Friday the 13th.
But that's a whole process to do, Jason.
Sure.
You have to go to the cabin, find the mom's shirt,
Oh, don't look at me for this.
take off his mask, You have to.
You have to do all that just to kill him?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I thought you could just like hit him a bunch of times with a machete.
He'll take you out way
Wow.
before you can do that.
I didn't
Like
know
you have to get someone to die to come back to have that guy come.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's a whole process to take out Jason.
That's fucked up.
Which is why like people say like it's fun to play if you're playing with friends, but not if you're just playing online by yourself with a bunch of randoms.
Yeah.
I think the servers like only allow private matches anyway right now. the servers are so broken that you can't really matchmake with randos.
Probably.
I'm trying to think. I bought a third game for Steam and I can't remember. I can look it up here in a second.
Well, you should get his Republic Commandos.
Was it Hotline Miami 2? Because it should have been.
You used to call me on your cell phone. Oh, I thought that when you said Miami.
I remember I brought up Hotline Miami once, and you said that you wanted to play it.
I did want to play it. It was a really good game.
That is a great fucking game.
All right, I gotta type in "Hold That Ghost." Look me up on Steam, all you PC Master 8s. Hold That Ghost.
Hold that ghost. Look him up.
That's right.
He's a fucking celebrity on Steam.
I am. I'm verified. I have 3 friends.
Just like you're verified on Twitch. Speaking of Twitch, we're gonna do a Twitch stream.
That's right.
Yes.
Actually, right after this, right when the pizza
Yep,
shows
I
up.
posted on Facebook.
What is the Pixel Force?
Pixel Force Gaming.
Pixel Force Gaming on Twitch.
Oh, well, it's on my mind. So
PF and G are all capitalized.
we do read our comments. We do love our fans.
PF&G, that's a good acronym.
Someone was asking something about Super Mario Run.
Ooh,
Which,
yes.
Do you guys play Super Mario Run?
Speaking of
No,
the
I never
fans,
got around
what was
to
that
that
guy's
one
name?
Zach, look at that guy's name.
I got it.
He has a great profile picture.
Yeah.
But
What did he ask?
no, so I think he was asking, do we play Super Mario Run?
Yeah.
Zach's gonna look it up right now. But I have Super Mario Run.
Well,
And
He asked if we ever did
He
play
was
it.
really digging the Mario talk last week.
yes, no, I do. Hey, we gotta get some. I think I'm gonna do it, especially this week since I'm not doing anything this week. It's my first.
Fred Fry.
Fred Fry. All right, that's a pretty good name.
We weren't Xbox biased this week either. Just like
No,
last
we
week.
weren't. I even tried to controller layout.
I mean,
PlayStation
all right.
4 controller.
We all have Xbox. None of us have PlayStation.
You said the word circle.
None of us have a.
That's a big step.
It is.
Sorry.
None of us have like a big Nintendo console.
No, you used to. I used to be a Nintendo kid.
I still have my DS. I play with it once in a
So
while.
I think I know the
But
answer.
that's why we talk about more about Xbox.
If I go out this week and get a Switch.
Oh boy.
I'll
if
get
you
a
can
Switch
fi-
if you get one.
If you
no,
can
I'm
find
not
one.
saying get one. Would you play it if I brought it?
Yeah, I would
If you
get
can find
one, bro.
one.
Yeah, I think I might do it tomorrow. I think I might go out and get a Switch.
Church
you know
is
what?
gonna
I'm not gonna tell him either.
Well, he's gonna
Church
listen.
is gonna
So
castrate you. He won't hear it till.
I
oh, he
will
won't hear it
make
until it's too late.
Yeah.
Jake, if you're listening to this podcast right now, tomorrow I'm going out and buying a
I'll go
Switch
with you.
if possible, and I'm not telling you.
I
And
bet you
I'm
already-
gonna laugh my ass off when you call me and be like, "What? You brought a Switch?"
I'll go with you.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's right. You got tomorrow off too. There we go.
Yeah.
We're getting.
We'll
a
make
Switch.
it a video.
We're getting a Switch.
You know it's
It's
gonna
like
be
buying
bad.
a baby.
Well, what if next week comes around and you don't have it, and then we're like, Brad, remember you said Switch?
The only reason why I won't
Fred
have a
Fry's
Switch.
gonna be so pissed.
Well,
No,
we'll get a
no.
video out of it.
Fred Fry, do you have? If you have a Switch, Fred Fry, I was gonna ask that question like he was in the room.
Well, he'll answer in the
But
comments.
Fred Fry, if you get a Switch, we'll switch it up together. We'll play some 1-2 Switch, play some Zelda, and that's it. Because that's all that's out for it. I'm not playing that paint game.
Well, wait.
I'll play some Mario Kart.
What about
Is Mario Kart out for it?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, they did. Arms is out.
Arms.
That's it.
That's
Those are the
about it.
three.
No, there's a couple more games. I know I've seen at
Yeah,
Target.
there's stuff coming too.
It's like a boxing game, but like you got like spring-loaded arms.
Super Mario
Oh, I did
Odyssey.
see that. I did see
That
that.
one looked
Oh,
interesting.
Odyssey. I'm getting
Odyssey
Odyssey.
looks good.
I'm waiting for the next Super Smash.
Which one are you gonna try to go for? The gray controllers or the blue and red?
I'd probably just go gray.
Yeah, I would. Blue and red's cool. But
They're not more expensive, is it? One or the
I don't
other?
think so. No.
Either way, I think I just.
But
just go
you're gonna have to get up. We're gonna have to get up pretty early if we're gonna try to find those.
yeah.
Really?
Usually at Target, what happens is they're always gone like in the first couple hours, unless you have somewhere that gets like a bunch. Like Best
Right.
Buy is probably gonna be one of your best bets.
All right, we're getting up early tomorrow.
All right, I'm down.
Oh well, back to Fred's question. Have you played Super Mario?
Yeah, I played Super Mario Run. So I remember it being when it was coming out, it was like a big deal, and everyone
It was
like,
huge.
Super Mario Run.
It was like the Miyamoto was on Jimmy
Yeah.
Fallon, like
Yeah, he was
promoting
talking
the
about it.
game.
So and this is, I guess, there's a couple of mobile games that I play that don't require other people to play it. I think I would still be playing it to this day if a lot of other people were playing it. So, like Pokemon. Remember? Oh my god.
Pokemon Go. We
When
talked
Pokemon
about
Go
that
came-
before. How
no.
big it was, and
Yeah.
That was huge. Me and Jake
I
used
still
to
have it
walk
installed.
around. Like, there was a couple times like, hey Jake, do you want to hang out? Like only for playing Pokemon Go, and I would come over to his house and we would just walk downtown and just play Pokemon Go. Like that was the plan
It's such a
for
shame.
like the whole day until the
Um,
phone died.
And Jake's dead.
And Jake.
so Mario is this like a side scroller? Like you press a button to make him jump, right?
Yeah. You don't really. He's gonna run to his right the entire time. All you can control is his jump. You can get different characters though.
You can also do, like, after you jump, if you tap again in midair, he'll do a spin.
Yeah, it'll be like
Okay.
Back in like the
Like
Wii version Mario platformer.
Like to slow your descent.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then I have Yoshi too. Yoshi does his little kick leg thing where he like goes
Hovers.
down and goes back up slightly and then goes back down.
The one game I missed that was a side scroller. That the reason I can't play it anymore is because I've got a Samsung. Is that Nokia phones, like the Windows phones, used to have a specific one of their only games that's a side scroller.
What is it?
Spartan Runner. So literally it's the same thing. Like it wasn't as detailed the quality of pictures. It was like still
It's
pixelated,
like
but
Flappy
still.
Bird.
No, it was more like the Mario game.
It actually looked like, the graphics were like Flappy Bird, but the
Yeah.
gameplay was like Mario Run.
Oh, okay.
But you played as Master Chief.
You could
It's Halo Spartan.
Yeah,
Spartan.
Spartan.
Like you
Oh.
customize the helmets. Like you can even get Commander or what's his
Yeah.
name?
Now I know why you played it.
Commander Keys?
Yes, you can get him.
Or Sergeant Johnson.
No, yeah, Sergeant Johnson. Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
You can get Sergeant Johnson. You can get Ninja Gaiden helmet.
Oh my god.
You can get Iron Man.
Sounds
helmet
like a nightmare. But yeah, I
if you
played
spend
that.
enough money.
You know what's funny about that
Enough
is that
coins.
I had a Nokia Windows phone.
Yeah, I'm the
with
one who
Spartan
showed you it.
Runner. And then just yesterday I switched to Samsung and now I have Mario Run instead of Spartan Runner.
There you go. I missed that game.
Good. If you're looking for a game, Super Mario Run, to bring it back. Still a pretty solid game. I like their multi. I mean, there is a story mode with it, but
Right.
I like the multiplayer.
But do you have the free version or the $10 version?
I probably spent the $10.
You did? I was thinking about doing the $10.
You know,
So the free version, I'm guessing, has that. Oh, you can only do this many levels, and you have
It's
to
the
wait.
first world, and that's it.
oh yeah, then I definitely have it.
But there is replayability in the levels where, like, each level has, like, a certain amount of hidden coins, like all Mario games, and then they switch up where the coins are every time you beat it.
Okay, at least that's
So that's kind of cool, but other than that...
No, the multiplayer is fun. I don't know. I'm usually like 50-50 on wins and losses on that game.
Like the Toad Rally, you mean?
Yeah, the Toad
Yeah.
Rally. For the most part, I get how you win the rallies. Like I know certain tactic things I can do to help boost up my little bar to win the Toad
Yeah,
Rally.
you just have to have more finesse and collect more coins than the person you're
Yeah,
up
it's
against.
like weird. There's not for at least I haven't seen it. There's not like an exact science to it yet.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't know. I mean I still do play Super Mario from time to time.
Nintendo's like, that was their first big entry into mobile games, and I think they're gonna keep going. There's a Fire Emblem game, and there's gonna be
Yeah.
an Animal Crossing mobile game, which I'm excited
Oh
about.
my gosh, Animal Crossing.
I played a shit ton of Animal Crossing on the GameCube.
No. All right, so now you got me reminiscing. Now I'm thinking about Super Mario platformers. All right,
What's the best one?
I,
There's only one right answer.
Super Mario 64.
Oh, that's not.
Corey
Wait,
does not
side
agree.
scroller or 3D platformer? Because
Um,
they're very different.
You said platformer, right?
You just said-
Platformer, I will give you 64, even though Sunshine is fucking incredible.
It's
But Sunshine, what about side-scrolling Mario's?
probably Super Mario World 3.
All right, I'll give you that.
That's the only one I played.
That is Super Mario World is definitely the best one.
Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah.
I remember playing that. I was like super young, and I only could get past like level 1-4.
Games were
so
fucking
I was
hard.
like 6.
Those games were fucking hard.
No, I remember that was a good game. I think I also was having an issue with my system where it wouldn't save my progress, so I'd only get to like 1-4, and I'd have to start all over again.
Well, that sucks.
I still remember like one of those old handheld games, like I don't know, like the Game Boys and stuff like that. You had to punch in a code to get back to your save file.
Oh,
Even then, that didn't work half the
I
time.
remember that.
Oh, you know what? Now you got me thinking. There was another side scroller I played a lot on my Game Boy Advance.
What was
Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland.
Yes. Oh my
that? I never
god.
played that.
Did you have the advanced, like the oval one, or did you have the SP that flipped up?
Oh, I had the oval one.
Yeah,
I had
so-
like the original
Well, I had
Game
both,
Boy
but-
Advance. It was purple.
Yeah.
And I think I beat that Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland like I don't know, at least 5 or 6 times.
Nice.
I still
I do.
remember on my Game Boy Color, I had the magnifying glass thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
You flip it onto the top. It had like a nice little light on
Like
it.
the worm light?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I had that
Yeah.
too, but this thing was like, it was actually a big block
my
that would
God.
literally hook onto the top of the Game Boy, and like the mirror, like the magnifying glass would flip down, and so
You're
you
trying
could
to
see
play it in bed. It's like holding a freaking toaster.
pretty much. I
Man.
missed that thing.
Yeah, I was a Nintendo kid. I had NES, SNES, Game Boy Advance, GameCube, Nintendo
That
DS.
had to be my first like gaming console of anything. Was the Game Boy Color.
And then my friend was like, "Hey, you got to try Call of Duty on the 360," and I never went back.
I remember on one of my birthdays, I got the Xbox, like the original Xbox. But my parents left the system at home, so I opened the box, and there's just nothing in the box.
Is that what you? Oh, that's messed up.
Yeah.
Is that what you switched on the 360?
I was a Nintendo kid up until I bought. It was a Modern Warfare 2 bundle with the 360, 60 gigs, and then I've been Microsoft ever since.
And I got the original Xbox, and my parents bought Rayman Arena. And they go from Rayman Arena, that game, to Turok Evolution.
Yeah, that's a freaking hard cut.
You know what's
Those are my first 2 games.
Wait.
I switched to the 360, but to be fair, actually, I didn't, because I went from Nintendo 64, which I played the shit out of.
That was your first console?
Yep. That was well, I mean, I had Super Nintendo too.
Okay.
But I mean, I was really young at that point, so I wouldn't really say I had Super Nintendo. I'll say my
It was
dad
kind of
bought
just
it.
there, and you played it.
Yeah. No,
So
I went from I had a Super Nintendo, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and then after that I went. Oh, and then Nintendo 64, and after that I went to
360.
No, I went to PlayStation 2.
Whoa,
Yep.
traitor!
I hadn't even
Just
played
kidding.
Xbox
We love
yet.
Sony.
I didn't play it, and then I remember I would go over to my friend's house, and he had this Xbox. And he had this one cool game where it was like robots fought each other, and you could shoot missiles and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then he had this other game, and it was Halo. And I just remember, and all I played was the first level, and I was hooked instantly. I'm like, I want Xbox, and I never got it, but then I got the 360.
I've been playing a lot of Halo 5 lately, actually. Just the multiplayer.
Yeah, you and Jake have been playing a lot of that, haven't you?
Yeah, well, the thing is, with the multiplayers, they have, like, these featured game modes. And, like, in social, they switch, like, they have, like, a whole new game mode to it. But the one now is Castle Wars CTF.
Yep. Actually, I saw gameplay on that.
That's a lot of fun, because it's literally just they have these 2 built castles on each end. Like, they look different in each map. And you get a narrow bridgeway that's, like, barely big, and, like, they usually have, like, these pillars. Yeah. They're, like, barely big enough for, like, a warthog to go through.
Oh,
What is the mode called?
Castle Wars CTF.
Yep.
Castle Wars 2, part of Halo 5.
But,
It's the Zach Whitford seal of approval.
yeah, all you get is an energy sword, 1 plasma grenade, and that's it. Like,
that's kind of epic.
but you get, like, the recon warthogs and just the regular mongooses.
All right, then now I take it back. I didn't see footage. So I was thinking of something else.
But no, it's, and, like, occasionally there'll be, like, depending on the map, you'll get, like, either plasma turrets up top, like one of the, what's it called? The Promethean turrets.
Yeah.
And you'll get, like, some random weapon in the center. It's still a melee weapon, so it's either a gravity hammer or, like, the Prophet's Bane energy sword.
Oh.
It's the one that lets you, it gives you a speed boost and also makes you invisible if you stand still.
That's right.
Nice.
So those are the ones that you get.
All right, I think it's time to wrap it up.
Speaking of playing games, we're gonna stream on Twitch,
And we'll be posting it to YouTube later.
Yeah,
the
there'll
day
be an
after the
archive.
podcast.
What's the stream name? Put it out there for the audience.
Pixel Forest Gaming. I'll also put it in the description.
Yep, Pixel Force Gaming. Look us up there.
PFG are all capitalized.
Yep, that's us. Yep.
We learned a lot today.
Yep.
We learned that Brad had a PS2, and that's sad.
You never knew I had a PS2?
I'm just
I
kidding.
think you did mention that before.
I went to a friend's house, and he had Jack 2 on PS2, and I was
Jack
like, oh
and
my
I
God,
remember-
this is
No,
amazing.
We can't talk about it.
This is a deep, dark hole.
We're going out. All right,
All right, we'll continue our conversation next podcast.
We can't reveal our Sony fandom.
All right, see you later. This has been Zach.
Be rad.
Corey.
And not Jake. See
And
ya.
not Jake. See you later.